If you mean to write about a pony, you better see inside for what it's worth. And although it may not look all that appealing, it's a different place to find your body in. So until you hold it steady and cut out of the eddy, you're just in no condition to begin to white water. You're just in no condition to begin.
Well, I've made a mess of it. But watch Paul, an inventive canoeist, both in the water and out of it, getting in.
Crouched on your toes, carried by the currents round the corners, crashing through the foam in your canoe. Fix your senses proper, sitting on the stopper, or hang around and do a loop or two. Ooh, white water. Amazing places on a trip where nothing's ever planned. But once it's in your blood, there's no denying. There's very little you wouldn't do to make sure your weekend is spent with your best friend on white water in your kayak canoe. Ooh, white water. Ooh, white water. Ooh, white water.
The surging rapids just below the Paluna Dam have provided a fun playground for the boys, and they've treated it with little respect. But to me, the stopper waves look unbelievably intimidating. So it's with heart in mouth that I approach my impending doom, face nearly as white as my helmet.
Nice away. At least he didn't fall in. That's lovely, then. He's been close there a couple of times, I can tell you. He's been very blind. Very tough, eh? Right, that out. Still got all the boats.
Yeah, all my patches are starting to come off again. How'd your new boat stand up?
Really good, except for the last 2 inches, which disappeared.
How'd you do that?
Back of loops in the stopper and pounding around.
Still in the northwest, Lake Rowan is the main storage of the Mersey 4th region, a complex network of 7 dams and 7 power stations. When water is released from Rowan, it flows through some 8 kilometres to the next dam. The narrow, steep gorge provides few exit points for canoeists. This is the Upper Mersey River. And at this stage, I'm just going to sit back and watch the boys. Okay, Raymond, take it away. And remember, the neatest correct entry wins.
Rightio, Nick.
Go!
Really?
That guy is mad.
You may wonder why, seeing these people paddling down the river, they're zigzagging all across all over everywhere, and they're cutting out in eddies and paddling upstream and generally looking like that they're taking the longest way down the rapids. Well, this manoeuvring of your boat gives you a great deal of satisfaction because you're able to put your boat exactly where you want it, travelling in exactly the right direction at exactly the right speed. It is also great fun practicing it. It's incredible fun. Tasmanian people don't realise how lucky they are having water so accessible. Where I have to travel 200 miles to get water not as good as this. Another beautiful thing about canoeing is that it makes so many incredibly beautiful places more easily accessible. You find that you can get to places that maybe no one else has ever been before, if you're lucky. Even if people have been there before, I mean, you can think to yourself that no one else has been there before. A river gorge, to me, is one of the most beautiful things I can imagine, especially at a steep point.
Through scenery that's breathtaking, their run has looked easy, but I feel better looking on. At the end of the section, the river is turned at right angles by a small rock face called the Berlin Wall. And with the liberated feeling of thinking that just maybe no one has been here before, the boys enjoy themselves west of the wall. Sammy, through his clowning, has become the target and won't be put down by anyone. This gentle stream behind me is a world-class whitewater slalom course. With the cooperation of the hydro and the turn of a wheel, it can be converted into a raging torrent in a matter of 30 seconds. The place is Brady's Lake in the Central Lakes district of Tasmania. It was the scene for the 1974 Tasmanian and Australian Championships and has been chosen as the venue for the 1979 World Championships. With a drop of 16 metres in a matter of 400 or 500 yards and the volume of water that they put down here, it makes for some very spectacular white water. In fact, here it comes now. This baby is called the Cruncher, known to all Australian canoeists. They love it and fear it in the same breath. It's dynamite on body and brain and a canoeing orgasm for those that make it.